Okay, so welcome to the final lecture in this section. So all we need to do right now is just to log in the user into the administration panel, but before then we need to fix this and make this look good. Okay, so back to the code editor where we have the login.php. Then I'm gonna highlight everything using control. Okay, so you can also do that if you're using Sublime Text as I am. Okay, so admin/CSS. Okay, and the form is going to be submitting to the includes folder. Include, come on, can't I type? Includes/form_handler and login.php. Okay, so we just need to change a few things here. We're going to be logging in with the email address and add a name attribute, and this is going to be email. Then the password, also add a name attribute to it, and it's going to be password or just pwd or normal pwd. And I'm going to get rid of this and get rid of this button as well. Okay, so I'll go with my input. Type is going to be a submit. The name is going to be login. Then we'll add some classes to it. Class, so the class is going to be btn primary, and we could say btn block large. Okay, and probably add a value to it, value of login. So let's try that out and see what we have. Refresh, and probably we should also change the title to login. Okay, refresh, and we have our login button and everything looks great. Okay, so I'll go back to the register.php to look at how the button is being styled. btn large. Okay, so I'll just copy this, copy back to login.php where we have the button class. I'm gonna add this to it. Okay, so paste, and that should be it. Okay, so we just need to create that page under our form handler. So new page, login.php, save, and that should save up. Okay, so as usual, I'm going to open my PHP tags, PHP, hit tab, no need to close it, and we need a connection to the database, so I'll just copy this right here, copy, paste. Okay, so what we need to do is to write an if statement. So if is set $_post, and we didn't add the post method, so let's add that method, post, and method post. Okay, so back to login.php in our includes folder. So we're gonna log in. Okay, so let's grab the email. So email is gonna be equal to $_post, and we're gonna grab the email and the password. pwd is gonna be equal to $_post and the pwd. Okay, so let's write our query. So query is going to be equal to MySqL_query, then we're going to pass in our MySqL variable, and we're going to select all from users. That's our users table where the email is equal to the email that is being passed in. Okay, so I think that's it. Okay, so let's say row is going to be equal to mysqli underscore fetch underscore array. Then we're going to pass in the SQL variable, and let's go with the database email. So db underscore email is going to be equal to $row. I'm going to explain it before I go on. Okay, so db underscore password is going to be equal to $row password, and the final thing that we're going to grab is the db underscore username is going to be equal to $row and username. Okay, so since this is going to return just a single data, that is a single row from the database, so we don't need to put it in a while loop. So now the row is going to be equal to mysqli underscore fetch underscore array. We're fetching it in an array format. That is this SQL, that is our query right here. Okay, so now the database email, the email in the database is going to be equal to row. Then this is the array. We're going to take in the email, that is this email colon right here. Let's look at it. Okay, this email right here, and the password and the username. So those are the stuffs we are fetching out. Okay, so let's go with an if statement. So if db underscore email is equal to the email, that's this email right here, and so ampersand and $db password is equal to the rehashed password, which we haven't created, but sorry. So let's create that. So rehashed password is going to be equal to md5. Then we're going to rehash the password so it matches what we have right there. Okay, so we've hashed the password, so it needs to match the password that is in the database. Okay, so that's why we hash it. Alright, so the first thing we need to do, actually right at the top, we need to start the session. So session start. Okay, so else we're gonna say $underscore session and session. I'll go back to the header file and we call this session admin underscore user, so that will be the username. Okay, so the else, so we say email is gonna be equal to then the email. Okay, and we redirect the user back to the front page. That's send them back to nw-admin.php message is gonna be equal to wrong entries. Okay, so we don't want to tell them the exact thing that they got wrong, because maybe it might be a hacker that's trying to enter into our database, so we don't need to tell them exactly what they put wrong. Okay, so else we're gonna save the session, paste that right there, is gonna be equal to the db username. Okay, so the session, I think that's the only session I need, db username. Okay, and we're gonna redirect them, and I just remembered what I did wrong. I didn't add the location colon that. Okay, all right, so go back again, and can go to the admin, and I'm not gonna add any message. So back to the login.php, where we have the email. I'm gonna add a value, and I open my PHP tags. So go to ternary operator. So is set $_session email. Where is it? Okay, then we're gonna say echo $_session and email, else echo this. Okay, so let me explain. So this is a ternary operator, so I'm checking the if there's a session that is email. If a session called email is on, that is this session right here. Okay, so we want to display that. Okay, we don't want to display the password, we just want to display that. Okay, and I'll cancel. Okay, so back here I'm gonna refresh and I'm gonna log in. Oh, we get unexpected echo online 49. Actually, you know what, I'll just go with the normal if else statement. Okay, so if is set $_session email. Okay, so just do this. Okay, so echo $_session email. Okay, so that's just it. Alright, so refresh and hopefully we get no errors and no error. Okay, alright, so I'm gonna log in with the wrong stuff, so I'll just say dream at dream.com and just say 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, let's log in and we should get the message. Okay, we got the message, wrong entries, and you can see that the email address is still intact, so we don't need to retype that. And you can add this functionality to the sign up page, so you can do that on your own. Okay, so I'm going to log in with myself, Caleb admin at admin.com, and my password is admin101. Login, and it took me to the admin folder. Okay, so now we are logged in and we're in the administration area, and yeah, so everything is working. Alright, I'll just wait for this. Okay, it has loaded and we are logged in. Okay, so guys, this was really a short section, and I don't know if I said I was gonna make it short, but I did made it short. Okay, so in the next section we're gonna be looking at the user class. So that was where we're gonna start our object-oriented features in this course. So I'll see you then. Bye.